So we got the Hellcat pulled into the garage. Sorry, garage is a mess. Took the Jeep out, letting them both run a little bit. But today I'm going to be doing an oil change on the Hellcat. It needs one. And I'm also prepping for a couple of modifications that are coming in for the Hellcat. So it's kind of what I'm going to be doing. I got to jack this puppy up. I got some race ramps, get all my tools set up and everything, and then start doing the oil change. I'm really hoping that I'm not going to have to remove that front lip to remove the valence or underneath whatever cover from the Hellcat to drain the oil from the oil cooler, which is located right around there. So I guess we're gonna be figuring that out together, but that's kind of the project for today. I've been wanting to do this, but it's been raining the last few days. We got a break in the weather, so might as well do it now that I can pull the Jeep out of the garage. So got the Hellcat on these little cheapo race ramps from Harbor Freight, but they work. They're gonna hold the Hellcat up high enough off the ground for me to work. I just left a jack in the jack point over there, whatever, just for kicks and giggles. But you're gonna need an oil filter wrench, brand new oil filter. You can pick that up at the dealer. 7mm, 10mm, and 7 quarts of oil of 0W40. So got her jacked up. The next piece of the puzzle is to remove the plastic guard. Sorry about the lighting. This guy, 4 bolts, I believe. And then we'll go from there. I might close the garage so that we don't get that glare the whole time. A minor problem, and that is that I cannot close the garage because the back end of the Hellcat is sticking out just a tad. So sorry about that. But pretty Village Idiot proof. We've got one here, one back there, one back there, and one back there. I did buy this car used. It's a 2017. It looks like the previous owner had some fun with this guard here. Sheesh, man, look at that. But anyways, I'm gonna get this removed and then I'll be back with you guys. 4 bolts removed. This guy should just slide right out. And reveal the bolt for the drain plug for the oil pan. So we're going to be wanting to remove that. Gives us super amount of great space to remove the oil filter, and we'll go from there. Man, I really think that I may have to remove this whole ding piece here to be able to drain that oil cooler, but I'm just gonna keep rolling with this and see what happens. But yeah, pretty simple. So, went ahead, didn't film taking this off because it's pretty self-explanatory. It's got a ton of these 7mm bolts underneath. You do have a couple of clips as well. Boom, 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 3 clips. And then on top of that, it's not going to come down until you remove these clips here. Another 3 clips. Basically, you know, go behind here. Like there's 1 and then 2 and then 3 right back there. So anyways, I got that. Got the whole under part off without having to remove the front splitter. It is kind of annoying though because I did have to remove quite a bit of fastening screws. So oh well. But when I go back to reinstalling the diffuser, what I'm going to do is everywhere that there is a fastening screw, I'm going to notch out so that next time I do this, which I am going to be doing probably next week, not changing the oil, but removing this to do a modification to the Hellcat, this will go a lot quicker. Anyways, so here we are. Got this puppy off. I placed this here and I already started loosening the drain bolt. It is a 13 millimeter. So here goes nothing. There we go. Want to make sure that the drain bolt is in good condition. I don't know if this is one of those magnetic ones, but I don't see any metal shavings on it if it was. And I am going to just place that right over there and let this guy drain all the way out. After I do that, I am going to jump to the oil filter, which is right there. I don't know why it went blurry. So annoying. But anyways, there's the oil filter right there. I'm going to be removing that. Let's see if it's like hand tight or if it's actually... Yeah, it's more than hand tight. So I am going to need to use that oil filter wrench. Sheesh. Man, that's so annoying. How it's blurry. But anyways, that's going to drain. Once that's all done, I'm going to remove the filter. And then last, drain the oil from the oil cooler. One other thing that you should do is remove this as well, just to like allow the oil to drain quicker. Any pressure is built up or whatever. I don't know the exact technicality behind doing that, but I'm guessing it's to relieve the pressure to allow the oil to fully drain out. So anyways, it's slowing down, nice and dandy. After I drained the oil from the oil cooler and reattached the drain bolt and such, man, dude, this guy just does not want to focus. Sorry, guys. Shit. Open up one of these guys, add a little bit of oil. Just closed the previous video because it was getting all blurry and stuff. Anyways, you're gonna wanna open one of these guys up, pour some oil in the filter before you replace the filter on the vehicle. So pretty annoying that I had to remove all those pieces and such. But I am pretty impressed just by using a ton of these body screws. This thing withstands a crap ton of speed. I just did not want to add those metal rods in the grill. I don't like the look at all. So, I mean, this guy, quickest I've been in this with this front lip installed is 157, and it did not rip off. So, that's a plus. But, anyways, that's almost done draining. I'm going to pull the filter and reattach the plug or whatever, put in the new filter, drain the oil from that oil cooler, which is, I should show you guys, I guess, huh? That's the drain right there. Let that drain out, plug that puppy back up, and fill her up with oil, and we are all done. Pretty simple job. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to film the rest. I'm just going to film something if something comes up that I feel like I should mention. But if not, thanks for watching. This is how easy it is to change the oil on your Hellcat. Even easier if you don't have one of these front lips installed. And even easier if you do have one installed and you went through the trouble to drill the holes around the actual body screws so that you don't run into the problem of going slow as heck. But next video with the Hellcat is going to be a fun one. We might be looking at some horsepower. So yeah, stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about it. I'll probably get better with these editing skills and such. If not, bear with me. Hopefully take the Jeep out soon and have some fun in that thing. But anyways, thanks for watching. Of course, I did forget something. After you drain the oil cooler, make sure that the plug for the oil pan is put in place, new oil filter, etc., etc. You probably are going to want to clear the change oil thing that you get every single time you start up the car. So the way that you do that is putting it in run, but don't start it. You're gonna get the obviously not that. Let's go to info. I was probably there, eh? Man, I was there. Okay. So you want to find the oil life thing. Wherever the truck that is. Come on, man. There we go. So it's just as simple as holding down OK. And now it says 100% again. So don't start her up. Just, you know, put it in run, but don't start it. But anyways, I am going to start it. Because I already did that. But now the next piece of the puzzle is I want to check my oil pressure. It's at 63, so we've got good oil pressure. Want to look at everything, make sure that there isn't some leak or something. Nice and dry. That's a new filter. And that's a drain plug. So now that all that's done, we can turn the engine off. Turn the engine off and work on putting the plastics back on. So you're basically just putting the bolts that you removed back in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see wherever there's a hole for this under piece, and I'm going to drill it into my front lip so that I won't ever have to deal with the headache that I just dealt with removing that plastic. So anyways, that's what will change. Thanks for watching. Think about subscribing. People have been sending me messages on Instagram saying when you're going to put on some new content. So anyways, not the best filming on earth, but this is something. Stay tuned for what is going to be happening to this engine here shortly. Anyways, take it easy.